Namaste, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about why you should not try to align your chakras, right? And it's not what you think. So spiritual people kind of get into the habit of thinking that you have to do certain things a certain way in order to get certain results or to achieve enlightenment, right? Like, you think about, what is this whole spiritual movement? What is the point of spirituality and religion, right? And some people kind of get caught in this trap of thinking that, life someday will be much better. Someday I'll get to the point where I'm able to just objectively view life and not have any emotions or feelings come up. So therefore, it'll be like heaven on earth because I can be so objective, and humans can do away with all the lower frequency emotions and all that, right? Ascension, right? But my thing is that we came here to specifically be incarnated in the third dimension, which means we need to integrate all the lessons that the 3D holds for us, and not only integrate the lessons, the physical, tangible lessons that we wanted to learn here in 3D, but it kind of defeats the purpose if you're just, meditating all day and, neglecting your bills, you're neglecting your partner, you're neglecting your kids, like all this stuff because you're like reading and you're trying to gain all this knowledge and all this stuff, which is cool, right? But we got to have balance in our life, right? So what I find with people trying to, fix their chakras or unbalance them or whatever you want to say, or not unbalance them, balance them, and unblock them, right? That's all good. That's all cool. I'm the number one person that's just been sitting around learning about chakras for so many years. Not only that, I know the importance of, I was trained in different modalities, different energy healing modalities. I was trained in Reiki. I was trained in, all this stuff. So my point is, I know that the chakras and their knowledge of them, acknowledging that they are there and that they exist and that is the system our body has, that's great, right? That's great. You can acknowledge it, you can whatever, but then move on. Like, I don't live my everyday life, even though I'm like the chakra coach and I'm like helping people I specialize in helping people align their chakras, but I do not sit around all day like obsessing about which chakra am I messing with right now. Ooh, is this going to affect this chakra? Oh, this is in this category, so that must affect that chakra. No, the gist. If you've seen any videos on my channel, or you've done your own research, that the chakras have certain frequencies, certain qualities about them, right? But once you kind of have a base knowledge, that's all you really need to know. Just kind of go throughout your life and make choices on the everyday that's the right choice to make for you. And what I mean by that is that we're all completely different. We all have completely different frequencies. Our aura is our unique energetic fingerprint, right? Our DNA is completely different even from that of our sibling or our twin or whatever. Like, that's why when they put your DNA into a database, or run your fingerprints or whatever, they can pick you out of the lineup, out of hundreds and thousands and, however many people that are in their database, because we're all so unique, which means our frequency mirrors that of the physical, right? So, which means it's not a one size fit all for aligning your chakras, right? Like, you could have blueberries, which are blue, resonant frequency blue. You're like, okay, I know that normally the frequency of the blueberries is more resonant to my throat chakra, so normally this would help. But what if you were traumatized in childhood by blueberries and you absolutely are repulsed by them? What do you think those blueberries are gonna do? Maybe your caregivers like forced them down your throat or did other questionable things with blueberries. You are going to see these blueberries And what are they gonna do? They're not gonna align your throat chakra. They're not gonna help. They're gonna send you into a trauma response, a panic, a freaking, So my point is, but the next person won't feel like that. The next person will be like, yes, I love blueberries to align my throat chakra, right? So my point is, it's not a one size fit all. So what you need to do is go throughout your day. All you gotta do is make the decision that is best suited for you, your frequency, your life at the time. Do not listen to any spiritual coaches telling you, you have to do this, or you have to do this, or you can't eat meat, or you can't, we are all ascending. We are all raising our vibration. Earth, Gaia, is literally raising her vibration as we speak. We all are. It is science, you guys, and no amount of GMO products in the food, no amount of lower frequency emotion, no amount of not meditating is going to stop this ascension process. Please hear me out. We are here to do 3D stuff, and we're here. You know how jealous beings in other dimensions are, and other frequencies are, and other planets and others, that we can literally be here on Earth incarnated in the 3D, and we can enjoy the pleasures that the 3D and Earth has to offer. We can be sexual. We can have sex with somebody that we love and share that divine connection. We can eat and nourish our body and really enjoy what we're eating. We can really taste things, like the 5 senses, our sight, our hearing, our smell, our taste, all that stuff. We do not have those senses in higher dimensional frequencies. We do not. Higher dimensional frequency beings don't necessarily have to eat all the time. They don't necessarily have to, they don't have sex to procreate, right? Like all this stuff that we are like, we have it so good, you guys. So utilize the time that you are here on Earth and quit stressing about trying to align your chakras, because some people that I know try to align their chakras to the point where it is hurting and not helping, because it's stressing them out. They feel like it's complicated. They feel like it's difficult, all the stuff, all the things, right? And that's not productive. Say that, for example, if I make a video that says, these are all the foods that are resonant to this chakra, and you view my video and you're like, okay, great, grapes help with this chakra, and oh no, I can't eat this food because that doesn't, I'm trying to align my throat chakra, so I'm not going to eat any red frequencyed foods because that doesn't align to me balancing my throat chakra. Stop overcomplicating it. When you're choosing what you're going to eat, is it organic? Does it have chemicals in there? That the chemicals in organic stuff, I'm just gonna touch on it a little bit, I'll make a separate video, but the chemicals in the food that are non-organic are made to not only have us craving that food, like fast food, for example, the chemicals in there have us craving it over and over and over again. We'll literally be sitting there like, ooh, I want it, I crave it. It's because the chemicals are literally messing with our brain and messing with our body. Another thing that those chemicals do is they make it so it blocks the absorption of nutrients, of vitamins, of stuff like that. Sugar actually links to our DNA and makes it unable to move and shift, and it does whack things to our body, right? A lot of that stuff. So make the right decisions for yourself. If you eat meat, or you do eat sugar, or you don't eat sugar, or whatever, say it's in moderation, do whatever is best for you. Literally. The next person is not gonna know. If you watch a video on YouTube and they're like, you need to stop eating meat and you need to be more spiritual and raise your vibration. Stop. Do not listen to those people. If something resonates with you, you're gonna hear that person say, don't eat meat. And why? and your body's gonna vibrate, and you're gonna just have this inner knowing like, yes, I need to stop eating meat. Like, this is literally what my body needs. Like, you'll just have this like inner knowing that you're like, I know for a fact that's gonna help me. You'll feel very drawn to it, right? Whatever they're talking about, anything that's resonant to you, any information that you have to discern for yourself, you're gonna hear somebody talk, and it's either gonna hit you and you're gonna be like, that is powerful for sure. That is some bomb information, or that is some bomb, like, but if something is not resonant to you and it's not right for you, you know this because you're skeptical about it. You're asking questions about it. You don't feel it. Like, okay, they said I need to eat meat, but like, I don't really know why. Like, what the hell? Like, I honor and respect the animals and appreciate the circle of life, and I always bless my food, and I feel like it nourishes my body great. I'm in great shape. Like, I'm helping live my life. Do not fix what's not broken. And what I mean by this is that if you are a perfectly healthy, fit person who's so happy in life and blah blah blah, you can acknowledge the chakras, but don't try to fix what's not broken. Don't be like, oh, I need to align all my chakras, because you're gonna stress yourself out. If you're already doing great in life, don't overcomplicate it. Don't stress yourself out. You're doing good. If you wanna, knowledge is power. If you wanna educate yourself on certain things that you're already doing as well, like, oh, this is why it's affecting me in this way. Great, like, I'm such a healthy, awesome person. Great. If you're the kind of person who you have anxiety, you have depression, all that, right? You have all these things, and that may be the time to take a look at, where is this coming from? Which chakras can I work on? Blah, blah, blah. But you guys, there is a positive and healthy balance, like everything in life. Everything in moderation in this life, you guys. That's what's gonna help you. Okay, I just wanted to throw in that little quick rant, 2 cents. The video is getting a little longer than I thought it would go, but I hope you all have an amazing day. If this helps you in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and hit that little like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe, the notification bell, so you see future videos that I post, right? So we can talk about fun stuff like this. All right, so I'm Spiritual Sky, even though we're all spiritual beings, right? I'm Spiritual Sky, but you're Spiritual Becky, you're Spiritual John, you're Spiritual Chad. Do you get what I'm saying? We are all spiritual beings living a human experience. Our souls are so infinite, so divine. It'll live on forever, you guys. And this life is temporary. We're living a temporary human experience, right? However many times you decide to do that is on your soul. We got options, right? So, with that being said, I'm trying to help people navigate this experience that they're having here a little better. I see all the spiritual people, throw out certain concepts and all this stuff, and I feel like I can't. It's like a word vomit. I gotta speak about it. Like, no, don't listen to them. Like, do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. It's your life. What makes sense for you in your life? What makes sense? Don't listen to all these spiritual people. They're doing their own thing. Every single one of them are reading different books, doing different things, like blah, blah, blah. They're finding their true authenticity and their true happiness. And that's why we're drawn to them, because we're like, that's awesome. Like, I want to live my true authenticity and get paid for it and all this stuff, right? So, you guys, live in your true authenticity, whatever that means for you. It's going to be different from somebody else, all right? With that being said, namaste.